Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Broswell's here with SovietCraft, here to tell you about some interesting facts you may not have known about Feed the Beast. If you do know them, well, don't yell at me saying that you know them and I'm useless, because someone may not have known them. So, yeah. Anyway, number one. Did you know that you can make tin out of zinc? Huh. One zinc dust can turn into one tiny pile of tin dust, which means four zinc dust can make and turn into one tin dust, which is the same as one ingot. And you can get tin easily from nether ore stuff, and then you can centrifuge, electrolyze them. Not centrifuge them, never mind. So yeah, there you go. Easy peasy, lemon peasy. Alright, also there's a bunch of other recipes in the centrifuge that don't make sense with chemistry and logic, but make sense with Minecraft somehow because they make metals out of other metals. Cool, usually with dusts. Let's move on. Alright, did you know that you can make aluminum into tin? Huh. You can have aluminum and make it into cans. That's right. And once you do make these cans, they're the same cans as the tin cans that can be made I believe, from forestry. Yes. And you can fill them up with lava, as you can see here. And if you put a lava can into 16 lava cans into an industrial centrifuge, you get electrum, copper, and a little bit of tungsten. But, very importantly, you get tin back from the lava cans. But in this situation, you'd be making lava cans from aluminum and not tin, so you'd be getting free tin at the expense of aluminum. Which is pretty good because aluminum does not really have that many uses as of right now. As you can see here, not that many. Let's move on. Alright. SovietCraft sulfur torches have a chance of dropping sulfur goo, as you see that little red thing bouncing at the bottom. It can be used instead of bone meal on plants and as a red dye. Has a random chance of dropping sometimes. Now, infinite blaze rods. Have you ever wanted to have an infinite amount of blaze rods? Well, no, you can without going to the nether. You just need to find two cinder pearls somewhere in the desert, and if you have two blaze powders, you can have infinite blaze rods. Just look at this. With the minium stone, you can just do that all day long. And after you can make one from the two cinder pearls, and if you toss this into a macerator or a pulverizer, from the macerator you get 5 back, and in a pulverizer you get 4 back. And after you get that, you end up with more than you started with. So you can just keep doing this and make yourself an infinite amount of blaze rods at the expense of durability and the medium stone. But that's still a pretty good exchange rate, because you can use these for fuel and it's free fuel. It's a little bit cheaty, but you don't have to do it. Another thing, sulfur, like this sulfur, is in the ore dictionary. It can be interchanged with other things. But this sulfur, the one from thermal expansion, is not interchangeable with the other kinds of sulfur for some silly reason. Just making gunpowder. Whew. Long fall boots. Anyway, you see these nether ores here? They spawn in the nether. They're pretty cool. This is redstone. Oh, what? Oh, what is this? Oh my. Oh, okay. Yeah, they explode sometimes. They have a chance of exploding, not every time, but sometimes they do explode and cause a significant amount of damage to nearby ores, and they ignite the ones near them. So this can happen. Watch out. Another interesting thing is if you have some zombie pigmen, like you would in the nether, in their natural habitat, and you decide to mine some nether ore, you will aggro them all, and they will kill you, unless you have armor you can defend them off. But keep in mind that mining nether ore will aggro zombie pigmen. So, you best watch out for that. Next, check out this. You can make titanium, right? Make this out of titanium, but then you can make that titanium into diamonds. What? So after you make an advanced plating, you just make that out of titanium. You drop it in here, and you can make diamonds out of it. 5 diamonds for 5 titanium and 1 advanced circuit. But I think that's a pretty good exchange, considering that titanium doesn't have that many uses as diamonds. Maybe that's a good one. A cool thing, though, is that you can make titanium dust out of UU matter. You need 5 UU matter to make 2 titanium dust, while you need 9 UU matter to make 1 diamond, which is a pretty good exchange rate if you're trying to make diamonds out of UU matter. You might want to consider making titanium and then using advanced platings from titanium to make diamonds, because you'll have a much higher yield, much higher output. That's nice. Another thing you may have noticed, recipes for UU matter. It's pretty neat. You can activate this in your... Oh, that's cool. You can activate this in your config files. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you go to your IC2 config files in your Minecraft folder, in the Feed the Beast thing, whatever pack you're using, you can change the config files for enable hiding of secret recipes in craftguide/nei to false. This will allow the showing of UU matter recipes and will disable the hiding of them. It is set to true by default. Also, in the realm of unknown recipes, or hidden recipes, you can make glowstone out of 5 redstone and 4 gold dust, which is pretty neat because you don't have to go to the nether to get glowstone now. If you want to make a, I don't know, recycler or something, you don't need to do that. You can just make a really expensive piece of glowstone out of gold and redstone. So, you're welcome, yeah, stuff. Anyway, you can also make something like this, which is called the Tome of Alkahest. I believe this is a Twilight Forest item, and you can use this to transmute things. You can make alchemy things. For example, you can make yourself an infinite amount of nether stars without having to fight the wither more than once. Pretty neat, huh? So you just need 1 nether star, 1 diamond, 3 wither skulls, and this glowing water stuff, which you can make from more Twilight Forest items. Anyway, this gives you 2 nether stars for this 1 nether star. You still need the wither skeleton skulls though, so that may be a toughie. But still, you don't have to fight the wither. That's just nice. That's a nice thing to do. Thank you, guy that made that mod. All right, now there's some interesting items, like for example the Holy Planks of Sengir. This does not show up in your NEI. Let's look here. See, it does not show up. But what you can do, because it's secret, you can craft this, and it will do 10 smite worth of damage to things. Downside is if you place it down as a block and pick it back up, it will lose its enchanted properties, and it will make all the town's children sad. Another thing that you will not find in here, in the NEI thing, even if you search it or just look for it, is Dan 200's head, along with another thing that's also someone's head that you can also craft. Just a wither skull and a computer, and Dan 200 is the creator of Computer Craft, so this makes perfect sense. You can place it down, and this is his head. Yep, this is his skin, I think. Probably. It's pretty neat Easter egg sort of thing. So let's keep going. If you look at an EI, way to make a mining turtle, let me show you. Mining turtle. You make it with a diamond pickaxe and a turtle, right? That's all the recipes here. It doesn't tell you anything else. And this is the standard mining turtle, with a turtle and a diamond pick. But you can make one with a ruby pick or any other one of the gem ones, and it still works. Look at this. It's a mining turtle with a ruby pick on it. The only downside is you cannot mine things that diamond picks could mine. For example, you can't mine obsidian or iridium ore, I believe. You'll still this turtle will still dig through it, but will not collect it, which is a bit of a bummer. But it's pretty good and cheap to make early on. You don't even need diamonds to mass mine, so I'm down for that. Whatever, I'm good with that. Another interesting thing here. Let's spawn a zombie pigman, and get something called the Safari Net, which has that recipe. Let's look. With the Safari Net, what are we going to do next? We're going to come to this item called the Auto Spawner from Manufacturer Reloaded. And look, it just spawns a lots and lots and lots of mobs. You can do this with maybe not any kind of mobs. I don't think you can do it with a Wither boss, but it's pretty nice. It spawns. Oh, it's too many. Spawns a lot and lots and lots of whatever you want at a time. So you don't have to kill a bunch of things to collect their souls with soul shards. You can make really pretty inexpensive spawners. It requires emeralds though, but you don't have to spend lots of time killing things. But what it does require is monster essence, and the way to get that is when you kill different mobs with a block called the grinder, and it is produces this liquid called monster essence. So that's pretty nice. If you have another farm killing off a bunch of animals, you can do this. All right. Thank you for watching. This has been Bros Wallace with interesting facts you may not have known about Minecraft. By the way, if you did know these facts, stop yelling at me, because some people may not have known these facts, and they're pretty interesting. If you'd like to see something like this in the future, please comment on what I should add. And if you know of any other little interesting things, please leave them in the comments, and I'll put them in another video, and maybe even credit you. Maybe not. Anyway, please like and subscribe if you did like it, and tell your friends and your grandma about this videos. This is Bros Wallace signing off. Have a fantastic day.